The RSI has to be in your tool bag. Today, we're going to learn about one of the most popular indicators within the financial markets when it comes to trading, the Relative Strength Index, RSI for short. Make sure you watch this full video today because this one is a banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. Like I said in the intro, I have another banger for you. We're going to talk about one of the most popular indicators in the trading game. Honestly, I would say about 99% of the population, at least the retail population, looks at RSI. All right, so it would be remiss for me to not bring it up within my technical analysis series. So without further ado, let's get into it. Like always, you can find this article at dataproductionsmedia.com. All right, so you can go back and look over it and follow along with this video. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock or other asset. You can find that on investopedia.com. So for the very first Gematria decode to kick it off, I have Relative Strength Index, RSI, is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock or other asset. So essentially, it's the same as that Investopedia article, but I also added Investopedia.com definition, and I got 3,330 in the reverse Francis Bacon. As you've known recently, I've been using the Francis Bacon ciphers more, so it does play a role. And also, if you understand the case-sensitive abilities within these ciphers, that's hard to do. So that's a decode I have to keep in here. The indicator was originally developed by J. Wells Wilder Jr. and introduced in his seminal 1978 book, New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems. Investopedia.com. I go to Investopedia for these definitions and this information. Keep it simple. The RSI was originally developed by J. Wells Wilder Jr. in New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems. 1,333 in Francis Bacon. That's amazing. We love seeing that. We know there's significance behind this man inventing one of the most popular indicators in the world. So that's why you see these decodes. Now we get into some of the more base cipher things. RSI, stock, 33 English reduction, 102 reverse ordinal. RSI, stocks, we love that 133. J. Wells Wilder Jr., RSI stocks, 102 in reduction to go with that reverse ordinal RSI stock. So you see, it's all coming together. Now to practical use time frames. Now, you can use the RSI for any time frame, whether it's day trading all the way up to long-term investing. All right, when you buy or sell in a stock, equity, any other asset, that's when you become a trader. So we all become traders at one point. It just depends on the frequency that you enjoy or you like to systematically use within the financial markets, right? So for me, again, on Data Productions Media, we are swing to long-term traders. At least how I play the game and how I'm going to teach the game, because that's what I know best. Again, you can use it for day trading as well. There's a lot of things that apply, but when it comes to more of the sentence-based decodes, they're going to be around swing to long-term trades. That's how I get in my setups. And so now let's look at some of these. 3-month chart for RSI is good for swing. 133 in the septenary. We love seeing that. 3-month chart is best for swing trades. 137 in septenary. Look at RSI on 3-month chart for a swing trade. 137 in septenary. So it's already telling you off the bat, if you want a good swing, look at that 3-month RSI with a longer term frame to really see what that strength is, right? Then we have in the Chaldean cipher, the special cipher that goes with the sound vibrations, 3-month chart spelled out is best for swing trades, 133 in Chaldean. Look at RSI on 3-month chart for a swing trade, 137. And that one is with the numerical 3. So again, powerful, right, for swing trades. Look at RSI on 5-day chart for short-term trading. Now, this is getting into short-term time frames. Again, you can use it for within the day-to-day as well. All right, it's when I go over the setup, it's easy. But when it comes to making sure you're in the right spot at the right time to make that real money, you want to look at this. Look at RSI on 5-day chart for short-term trading. So even if you're not a day trader, but you want to get in and out of something within a week, the 5-day is pretty good. Buy when it's oversold on the 5-day, and obviously, naturally, how the market works, it's going to get a boost in price just off supply and demand and the flow of the markets. But look at RSI on 5-day chart for short-term trading is 1033 in the Frank Bacon cipher. Again, that's case sensitive, so that's pretty big time. Traditional interpretation and usage of the RSI, or that of values of 70 or above, indicate that a security is becoming overbought or overvalued and may be primed for a trend reversal or corrective pullback in price. An RSI reading of 30 or below indicates an oversold or undervalued condition. Investopedia.com. So I took the gematria of this, and this is what we get. Traditional interpretation and usage of the RSI are that of values of 70 or above indicate that a security is becoming overbought or overvalued and may be primed for a trend reversal or corrective pullback in price. An RSI reading of 30 or below indicates an oversold or overvalued condition. Investopedia.com. 1,222 in the reduction cipher. So you have that one in 2022 now, which we're in, that 222. So that's big time. All right. So Investopedia is really giving you the script. And that's why you shouldn't really get fancy with it. Why get fancy with the game when the game's telling you how to play? That's the rules of the game. When RSI is over 70, that's overbought. When RSI is under 30, that's oversold. So you make decisions accordingly. That's the rule to the TA game. Basics, right? There's more into it, but there's basics. Now let's get into some of the gematria decodes on when to buy and sell using gematria. But before we do so, I just want to let you guys know of my Patreon channel. I want to thank all my Patreon supporters this last year in 2021, and I'm excited for who I'm going to bring on in 2022. We're going to continue to grow. But as always, I have my gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes. $5 a month, you get all my previous decodes. Again, I'm a swing to long-term trader, so all my decodes from last year still apply, and they're going to be playing even better in 2022 because they've been simmering and it's really good. But also, I'm always updating new content. This year, I do plan on doing more altcoins in the cryptocurrency market. I can't get past that, and I know my community is hungry for that. So I'm going to start doing some more altcoins in the gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes. As always, I have my monthly sports documentaries. That's also $5 a month. You get a nice, about 30-minute long sports documentary, your favorite events, your favorite athletes, but with an esoteric, occult knowledge twist where you're learning something different. Man, I just dropped a banger for this past December month. People have loved it so far. Just let you guys know, I have 7 up right now. So I have 7 documentaries for $5 a month. For under $1 a month, you get 7 videos, and that's always growing. I'm going to be beating Netflix out one day with the content. So make sure you're supporting the channel because that helps me and that keeps me pushing forward. But say if you want both my gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes and my monthly documentaries, I got my Dream Schemers Ultimate Woke Pack, which is $8.63 a month. It's a $1.37 discount, that 33rd Prime. We're doing big things on this channel, so if you want to be a part of it, if you really want to help the growth of D.A.T.A Productions Media and where we're going to go, the Patreon is a place where you can do it with some valuable things. All right, now let's get back to the video. When to buy using RSI. You know, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So an asset is usually considered overbought when the RSI is above 70% and oversold when it is below 30. So that's 1033 in the English ordinal. So that 133, 0 is a value placeholder. Oversold in RSI is a solid buy. Easy, that's 333 in reverse ordinal. I'll say it one more time. Oversold in RSI is a solid buy. 333 in reverse ordinal. Keep it simple. Don't overplay it. Below 30 on relative strength index in stocks is good buying opportunity. 333 in reduction. Again, 333 in reduction. Below 30 on relative strength index in stocks is good buying opportunity. Don't overthink it. 333 reduction. You know, when I love getting a good Fibonacci decode. Oversold on 3-month chart for RSI is good for a swing trade in stocks. 3,333 in the Fibonacci's. And when you know things like that, when you get decodes like that, that's how you find your setups on the RSI. Okay? Oversold on the 3-month chart for RSI is good for a swing trade in stocks. Again, ebbs and flows. So if it's on it's in an oversold area on a 3-month chart, well, if it's ebbing, it's going to start flowing up eventually, just off supply and demand. And we only buy good stocks, all right? So we don't have to worry about it never going back again because we buy good stocks, okay? Remember that. That's why these strategies work, because we always buy good stocks. Below 30 on relative strength index in stocks. 3,330 in English Sumerian. That's with below 30 spelled out. Oversold RSI on 3-month chart is a good undervalued buy. 3,303 in English Sumerian. So you have those 333s in there. You love to see it. Below 30 on relative strength index in stocks. Again, below 30 spelled out. 555 English ordinal. 555 Francis Bacon. That 222 in the flip, remember. Those flip mirrors. And then we go to over-reliable with the English reduction ciphers. Below 30 spelled out on RSI is good buy. 133 in reduction. 137 in reverse reduction. Below 30 RSI is good buy for a swing. 137 in reduction. Oversold on 3-month chart for RSI is good for a swing, and 3-month chart for RSI is good for swing trade in stocks. Both equal 222 in the reduction cipher. Below 30 on relative strength index in stocks also equals 520 in reverse ordinal. We understand 52 is a big money number. All right. So currencies and things along those lines. So we can't be remiss about 52. Now, when to sell using RSI. Above 70 is overbought. This means sell. 133 in septenary. It keeps it easy for you. If you've been in the stock for a while and it's hitting 70, sell the thing. Never buy a stock with 70 plus on RSI or risk bag holding. 1,109 in Frank Baconus, you know, that 11.9, that 119, 911 in the reverse. Alert, alert, alert. Remember, you got to look at those as well. That's alerting you. Hey, man, it's above 70. Stay away. Don't bag hold that because it's got to come down. And we're going to look at the Tesla chart just for an example. Don't buy stocks with a 70 RSI. 1,037, 137 in the Satanic is telling you don't buy a stock with a 70 RSI. Why aren't you listening? That's in the 33rd prime. Above 70 means overbought. Do not buy. 1,333 in Satanic. Listen to that. Listen to what the code is telling you. Above 70 means overbought. Don't buy. And that's on any time frame. You will be a bag holder if you buy a stock above 70 on RSI. 2,222. All right, 2022, 222. You are going to be a bag holder in 2022 if you buy a stock above 70 on RSI. That's FOMO. Don't do that. Above 70 on RSI means pullback is coming. 119 in Chaldean. Remember 9/11, 11/9, alert, alert, alert. Especially that's in the Chaldean decode. So make sure you realize that when it's above 70, a pullback is coming. Above a 70 on a stock's RSI means pullback is near. 133 in Chaldean, 2,220 in the Fibonacci. So again, it's just confirming everything, right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Before getting into the additional decodes, now let's look at Tesla's chart in their RSI and see if we can make some conclusions from it. So it's great looking at Tesla's chart because it's a highly volatile stock. There's always buying power coming in, and it's a large cap, so it's a well-known company, but it moves really well. So it's really good looking at RSI. As you see in March of 2021, looking at the past year for Tesla, it reached a low below 600. All right, and then in November it tapped over 1,200 and some change. So it had definitely had a double up. Which is big for some Tesla's investors. And so when you're looking at the RSI, it's a really heavily played stock. So looking at that low in March of 2021, you see Tesla really pierced that oversold range for real. It got down to 2680. And before that, it really hasn't done that for at least the last year. It was the only time where it actually does pierce that 30 mark, that oversold territory. So people who weren't scared and didn't get fudded out of their position in Tesla, think it's going to crash, they made bank this year because they knew the charts. And as you see, when it hit November, when it hit its all-time highs in November, just before that, it got up to a 94. You're not buying that. Don't buy that, y'all. Do not buy that. I don't even know, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? What you should have did after this run up, since you were scared buying here when you know Tesla's going to be around, the next time to buy was when you see it almost getting oversold territory, right? It got to 35 in its history the past year. You seen it go back below 30 RSI is probably not going to happen, but getting in on a 30 realm on a longer time frame, it's not a bad play. So that's Tesla's chart with the RSI, and hopefully that has helped you out. I also want to invite you guys to my Discord. The link is in the description and in the comments section below. Again, it's free. It's very fun. A lot of people are a part of the community, and I would love to have you. We're growing. People are growing as decoders, as investors, as traders, and it's just amazing to see. So if you want to be a part of a positive community, we talk about a lot. There's a lot of gems that we go talk about within the world, not only about the stock market, about life, and just everything in general. Please consider joining. I would love to have you. All right, now let's finish up with these final decodes. Relative Strength Index, RSI, in parentheses, is a top 3 indicator for technical analysis. 222 in Chaldean. Boom, easy. If you're a beginning trader, if you're still learning the ropes and you want to keep it basic, the RSI has to be in your tool bag. Relative Strength Index is a top 3 indicator for technical analysis. 333 in single reduction, 2,221 in primes. So we have those 333s at 222. We love seeing that. Relative Strength Index is key. 2,222. So we have those 4 twos. We love seeing that. RSI is a top 3 indicator. Beginning traders, 1,307, 137 in the Jewish. RSI is a top 3 indicator in a stock, 2,202 in English Sumerian. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from this. I love all you guys. And remember, we're going to keep growing off this, all right? Building blocks. All right, that's why we did the 200 SMA. Now we're doing the RSI. We're gonna keep going farther, and I don't want to spill the beans yet on the next couple ones, but we're gonna keep building on top. But again, go see this article for reference if you ever feel lost or you just need some good reference again. But that's all I have for you guys today. Art Turner, D.A.T.A. Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.